Hey everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is Sunday. So the Sketch Sunday crew and I are doing exclusive sketches made by the Sketch Sunday crew. So today's sketch, Nicole made, and I love it. I love the big circle. So I'm going to use my How to Kill a Kit with Style for this quarter, and I am going to actually take that floral paper that was in my kit, and I did run it through my Cricut machine because honestly it was actually easier to run it through and make the circle than making my own. I cut it kind of off kilter, kind of like you see in the sketch, and then I did rough up the edges. Now, the background paper is not from my kit. It is still a Maggie Holmes paper. It's from the Woodland Grove collection, and I had purchased a couple of just papers at Joann's, not to be kept with their collection. So I've already used the Woodland Groves collection for the most part. So what I did when I decided to purchase more of those papers, the only reason I chose to purchase those papers because they were fairly neutral and I thought they would go really good for if I just needed like a yellow paper or something like that. So those papers are going to go straight into my basically color bins. So I just felt like I needed a yellow paper, so that's the one that I picked. Now, I have a fairly small photo. It is it's an Instax photo of my daughter and her friend. I was going to do a picture of me and my friend, but this was sitting on my desk and she had given it to me, so I figure if she's going to give it to me, I'm going to scrap it. Now, I had 2 cut apart sheets in my kit, and I decided to go ahead and just cut them all apart right now. So that's that big pile that you'll see over there to the left. And I decided that I was going to use those cut apart pieces to back my photo. So my kit is still pretty new and I haven't used a ton of it, so I don't have a ton of scraps. And honestly, I don't have a ton of little scraps. And so I just felt like these worked perfect. I'm not very good at using cut apart sheets for how they're intended. They're not usually my favorite things. Every once in a while I'll get one I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. But for the most part, I tend to use the B side of the paper. But these were from a paper pad, so there was no B side of the paper. And could I use them as white cardstock? Yes, but I do like the colors and I think it goes really well with the kit. So I layered all those up. I liked how they were, so I just took my stapler and stapled them together and added my photo, and voila. So now I'm going to work on that banner that you see in the sketch, and I'm super excited because I have all these tassels from my kit. So I decided to do one pink and then do 2 of the what are those called? Teal and blue. And then I started with the florals and I was like, I don't like this blue next to this blue floral. And I definitely wanted these 2 blue florals on there because I think they go really well with my daughter's shirt. And I just wasn't feeling the blue. So I was like, okay, well, if I can move the blue so that it's not touching the floral, maybe that'll make me feel better. So you saw me kind of move those around a little bit, and I'm going to leave it there and kind of think about it. So I'm going to go through all of the ephemera bits that I have, and all I'm going to find is a little piece that says you make life beautiful. So I'm going to put that there. And this is when I decide, no, I don't want the blue at all. and I'm just going to go with the pink. So I pull out all of the pink tassels and put them across there, and I will string them, but right now they're just kind of sitting. I'm going to go through the other bits and pieces that I have in this kit, see if there's anything that I want to add. I remember that I have this Bramble Fox perspective and it says True Friend, so that's going to be my title. So I'm trying to decide where I'm going to put it. So I'm kind of trying to put it up there in that top area where she has it in the sketch, on top of the banner, and I feel like it's getting a little bit lost. I really like it on the yellow. I think it stands out a little bit better. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. It's still on top of the banner, just completely on top of the banner, not just to the side. So since that floral has a little bit of gold, I'm going to go ahead and grab this sticker sheet and add a few more bits of gold. So I'm going to start with this leaf that I'm going to put on the side of the photo there. And then I'm going to grab this other big leaf and I'm going to put it up at the top where that other blue flower is. I'm going to put it kind of to the other side, and then I'm going to grab a couple of hearts. So this heart's pretty cool because you get the outline of the heart, and then the inside of the heart is white, but it has a little bit of that gold still on it, so you can actually use both. So I'm going to use both of those, and then I'm going to add one just full heart. So here's where I'm going to string my tassel banners. So I just have some white embroidery floss on a needle, and I went ahead and put it through the tassels, and then I just cut off the extra. Now I'm going to do little curly cues on the end, so I'm just going to do a dab of glue to kind of hold that in place. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. And then because I worry about things falling to the bottom of my page, I am going to actually glue the tassels down as well, so they're not going to be able to slide. Now I glue them down and they're not very equal, so I kind of have to play with it and move them around a little bit, but that is pretty much going to be how my layout is going to look. So thank you, Nicole, for this great sketch. Give her some extra love for making it. Definitely play along with us and check out who is playing along with Sketch Sunday today. I will have a list of everybody down below. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye.